Hi everyone, my name is Zenith and today in this video I'm going to explain you the basics of HTML. So before we go into making HTML web pages, we have to see what is HTML exactly. HTML is a short abbreviation for Hypertext Markup Language. So if you want to really create web pages, there are many other languages, coding languages which you can use to create web pages, like for example JavaScript, CSS, but HTML is known to be very much user friendly and it's also quite much of the most of the oldest known languages until now. So for creating a web page, the first thing you would want to do is to use the tags. Now what are tags? Tags are small pieces of code which you write into your web pages, write in your notepad for the web browser to interpret it and display the information which you want on the web page which you created. Now for writing the code you'll need notepad, which is there in each and every. So you might find, you just open the start menu, search Notepad, and you'll find it. And Notepad is excellent for creating these web pages. You would need to just learn a few codes and you're then ready to go on making web pages. So let us start writing the codes. First code you would want to write is doc type HTML, and don't really forget to put the angular brackets, because these are telling the software, these will tell the HTML program that these are the tags, and between these tags you'll be writing your information. Each tag comes in pairs or in single, so mostly they come in pairs. So in pairs, whenever they come in pairs, there's first one tag and the other one tag is similar to it, except that it just has a forward slash. Now this is the start tag telling the software, that telling the web browser that this is the starting and this is the starting point of your web page. So I'm going to start writing from here, and this is the ending point, and you cannot write under here because the software won't be able to interpret. So now between these tags, you're going to write the head tag. In this head tag, again head tag comes in pairs, so you have to write it second, the ending tag, and the code. Okay, so between these two, you have to write the title tag as well as its closing tag. Now between these titles, you're going to write the whatever name you want to give for your title. The small names for the for the tab you see, if you know what are tabs, they are present on the top left corner or top center corner of your web browser, and you can see they have the name. So when you write the name over here, it will be showing over there. For example, let us write web page. Okay, so this is the name for my web page, and I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to save it as a web page, but be careful. You have to name it with the extension. With default, it comes at .txt, txt, and you don't want that, because that's not the extension for HTML. For HTML, you have to add this extension .html, and then you're going to save it. Then we're going to open our web page. We're going to see that this top left corner is there, and it's named with the page name which you wrote. Back to our codes. Okay, now for naming your web page, and you're going to write a head for it, definitely. So for the head, you're going to write another set of two tags. And these tags, between these tags, you're going to give all of your body information, and they're called the body tags. Now between these body tags, you're going to give your information. Writing the head, you're going to use this tag, h tags. Okay, so between these tags, you're going to write your title. Now for the size, you can also make the size bigger or smaller. H1 represents biggest and H5 represents smallest, and then between them there is H2, H3, H4. So I will go with H1, it's the biggest. You can go with H5 if you want a small size title. Go with H1, and I will write my web page title. Now we're going to check our web page. Now we're going to see that the title appears in the corner in the biggest font. Now back to our notepad. If you want to decrease the size, you can also decrease it like H5 for the smallest. Save it. It's really important that you save the notepad code each time if you want the results to appear on your web page. Now you can see that it's the smallest size, as well as this web page is not visible to public. It's only visible to a file, because for like publishing it publicly you need somebody to host it and many much more steps, but for now we'll stick to the basics. Okay, so here we have learned how we can make a title. Now we will learn how we can put some information in our web page. So for that we're going to add some small tags, which are the paragraph tags. One tip: whenever you're writing the closing tag, the easiest way that you can identify them is by the forward slash. The ending tags always have that forward slash. Now between these paragraph tags, you're going to write your information. For example, any text you want to write. Once you're done, save again. Then you'll see your body information coming over here. Let's move on to the next piece of code which we will learn. Now, not only you can increase the title, you not only can increase the size of the title, but you can also edit them and give them a style and a format. Like for example, change their color. You can also change their font family, font size. So for that, you're going to put some extra information in the opening tag. This can be done with both age tags, the title tags, and the paragraph tags. So let's go first with the paragraph tags. For that, we have to start writing. In the opening tag, we're going to give it some more information, style, and then if you're going to start the formatting, you're going to start with the quotation marks. And for example, we'll learn today font family style. So font family. Web pages support many fonts, but some of them are not supported. So let's take the ones which are supported. The supported fonts can be Garamond, Arial, or Times New Roman. Let's go with Arial, and then put the semicolon. Why we're putting the semicolon? Because that will be telling the web browser that this is the end of the formatting section. Save it. Check our web page, and you can see that font style has been changed. And the same thing you can do with your title. All you need to do is to just copy this whole piece of code here into the opening tag of the heading. And then your title will change. You can do many things with your title and body. Not only you can change its style, you can also change its size, even bigger than 5 sometimes. You can even align them. You can even change their color and much more. So if you want to change the alignment, we're going to write text just right after the semicolon. We're going to write text align, and then we're going to write any alignment. Right, can be left, can be also center. Now here's a really important tip. Sometimes the web browser it actually doesn't accept some wordings. So if you're like for example writing center, it won't pick up this word. It would instead pick up the CENTER, that one word. And if you're for example writing color, the same thing happens with color. If you're writing a British color, it won't work. You have to write the American color, COLOR. So we're going to write center, and now it will be aligned in center. Here, look, it got aligned at the center. So that's all that I had to share with you today, and I'm going to see you soon in another video with some more facts about HTML. and I'm going to see you soon. Bye.